Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so excited to be here tonight. Tonight is an exciting night as we have new product going live today with Stamping Up. Welcome to Creativity with Jennifer. I'm going to give everybody just a moment to jump on, and then we are going to kind of go over the guidelines of what tonight's going to look like and all that fun stuff. As I am getting my desktop pulled up, hope everyone has had a wonderful day. All right, here we go. We're going to get started in 1 second. Give everybody a moment to find me. I know it takes some time to come in. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's get over here and see some fun things. While I am getting this set up, make sure you join my email if you're not already on my email channel. Make sure you're on there because I am sending a massive email out today of upcoming things that are going on. It is going to be long, but it has got lots of fun information in there. So make sure you click on join email. Okay, got my desktop set up, so now I can see all the comments that come through while we are doing the video tonight. Again, welcome. I appreciate you being here tonight. Tonight we are doing our mini catalog that looks like this. They are in the mail for those that I will not see this weekend at the beach for the retreat. For those that requested them, they are in the mail, so hopefully you'll get them in the next day or two. But in the meantime, there is a link in the description that you can go on and click on it, and it will take you directly to my online store, and you will be able to see all the new fun catalog stuff that we're going to go over tonight. All right, so tonight I am going live. Tonight I will be live in the morning at 6:15 a.m. And then on Thursday, I will be doing a video post. It will be a pre-record of more of the catalog launch items. I will be out of town, so that is why it's going to be pre-recorded and not live. All right, the next thing I wanted to share with you is if you share my video, like my video, comment in the description that you shared it. And if you're not following me on Facebook or following or subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you would also click those buttons, that would be, I would greatly appreciate your help on growing my business. But if you share it, and like it and follow or subscribe to my channel for YouTube, click in the video comment, shared, and then I will be doing a drawing on Sunday when I do my Facebook Live on Sunday. So make sure you share it. Click, do the share in the comment. That way I know who to put in there because I can't always tell who shares the videos. Okay. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. We are going to get started. I am going to share a little bit about our mini catalog when I turn the camera. And then I am going to share some of the product. But then we are actually going to make 2 projects tonight, 2 projects tomorrow, and then 2 projects on Thursday. And I teamed up with another demonstrator. Her name is Amy Rogers. So thank you, Amy, for teaming up with me. And so we split the card duty. So I have designed 3 cards and Amy has lost the word. Amy, oh gosh, sorry guys. Amy created 3 cards and I created 3 cards. So there is a total of 6 cards that we are both doing. Thank you, Autumn, that we will be doing during the next 3 days. Okay, so we are going to be using one of my cards tonight and then one of Amy's tonight. And then tomorrow will be the same thing. One is hers, one is mine. And then on Thursday, same thing. So you'll get 6 different styles to use one of the bundles that we are going to be doing. All right, so stay tuned to the very end because I do have some exciting announcements to share. Today has been very, very hot with Stampin' Up. They have released so much stuff, and I want to make sure everybody is clear as to what's going on and how to find things. So stay tuned to the end. We are going to get started now. Hello, Aunt Virginia. We're going to get started now, and I'm going to flip through the mini catalog real quick, and then I will share some of the designer series paper, and then we're going to make 2 cards. All right? So hopefully within 30 minutes, our video, I'm going to try to keep it to about 30 minutes. All right, so you should be seeing our catalog now. Let me get in the center of my screen. So this is the new mini catalog. Let me see where we're at before I get started because okay. I wanted to make sure we're focused correctly. So this is the new mini catalog. If you have not filled out my survey for a catalog, or if you have not reached out to me for a catalog, type in the comment catalog and I will be happy to get you a catalog out to you. If you are working with a demonstrator, please contact your demonstrator for your catalog. But if you do still need one, reach out to me and I will make sure y'all get catalogs. Okay? All right, so today is the kickoff for the new mini catalog. This catalog is available from January 6th through April of 26. So when you open our catalog, excuse me, when you open the catalog, of course, Stampin' Up is all about community and it's all about networking and friendship. I can't tell you the friendship that I have built through Stampin' Up. So, also through building my team. If you're interested in learning about being part of Stampin' Scrappy, reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about that. But it is all about family, networking, and friendship. So that is what they're talking about here. All right. So then when you flip into it, you're going into our kits. Now this kit right here, this is one of our new kits. It just released today. So I don't have it because we were not able to pre-order kits. But this is definitely on my list. So if you got grandchildren, small children, if you are a preschool teacher, any of those types of things, Sunday school teachers, any of those type things, this kit will be amazing for you to be able to do a hands-on craft with your children. So if you're interested in that, that is one of the new kits that is released today. And then we have scrapbooking workshops. Again, I don't have any of the scrapbooking kits yet, but they are on order. Because I am going to be bringing in a video, Facebook Live, sometime or another, hopefully by March. I am going to be doing a scrapbook live like I do my Sunday night lives with the cards. I want to build in the scrapbooking. But we have Valentine kits, scrapbooking kits, We've got nature, if you go hiking a lot, all that kind of stuff. This one looks amazing for that. And then, oh gosh, I just love this. It's on order. I can't wait till it comes in. It is a beach theme, scrapbooking one. And I do have a stamp set and some paper that I will share with you as well. But I did use the stamp set Sunday during my Facebook Live. So, but I've got some embellishments I want to show you guys for this. So we'll go into that in a second. All right, so keep going over. These are our Memory and More cards. You mix and match them. So whenever you get them, you get just the cards that's already designed for you. So basically with these, all you do is put a sentiment on it and you got a gorgeous card. So for anybody that is a newbie to card making, anybody that is a casual scrap card maker, any of those types of things, the Memory and More kits is fabulous for that. Also, they're great for scrapbooking because you already get your, because you can use this as a photo mat. You can also, like this has got Celebrate on it, that it would be a great title for a scrapbook page. All right, so we're going to keep flipping through here. This is some more Memory and More. We've got some designer series paper. I'll show you in person in a minute on this. This one here is called Love Notes. It's a 6x6 designer series paper. All right, keep going on. We've got Celebrate, Reason to Celebrate. This stamp set here looks like it's got all kind of sentiments. Would be great for an all year round type stamp set there. All right, we're going to keep going on. We've got Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's, and then we just going to keep going, guys. If you have any questions throughout, you can drop them in the comments, and I will get with you for answering those. All right, so this set here, this one is called Simply Beautiful. So this one, this suite here, you get a lot of stuff in here. So you get 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, you get ribbon, embellishments, and this gold foil that is rub-on gold foil. And so this one's pretty good here. And then you've got all the designer series paper here. And I think I have that. So if I do, I'll share it with you. Hello, guys. Welcome. We are doing a mini walkthrough for our new mini catalog. Now, this don't even touch the items that are also included in the online exclusive. Those are amazing items as well, but they're online. So you have to click my store button to go to the storefront and click what's new. And that will take you to all the new product that was released. Okay, so here's some more scrapbooking stuff. Also, it's showing you on this page here, move this down a little bit. It is showing you here how to use that foil in your card making. So it's a great tool to have. It makes cards go by fast. All right, so this is the designer series paper for Valentine's. I have used this in the past couple of days in the videos. So that one is there. I don't have that stamp set, which is a Valentine's stamp set. So I can't show you that. I do have the Valentine Heart embossing folder, and I did share that in, I believe it was last Wednesday's Facebook Live. So I've already gave you a sneak peek of how it looks. And then we go over until Easter. Oh, guys, this is so fun looking. I am thinking I've got to order this. I love the Easter with the Easter basket. Love that. So that is our Easter. There's our Easter designer paper. We're going to keep going. Look at the chocolate bunny in the Easter basket. Is that not cute? Is that not cute? The little chocolate bunny in the basket. I can see somebody doing that as a gift for Easter. So we're going to keep going on. All right, so this is called Nature's Siphon. The paper here is gorgeous. We are actually using this in Amy and I's projects this week. So you're going to get a lot of use out of that paper there. We're also using these embellishments. And this right here, it is called Nature Hues. It is a texture specialty paper. I am actually using that in my projects as well. So great stamp set. I made a card using that this past weekend when demonstrators got together. So I will be sharing that as well. Here's another really cute, if you got children or anything like that, this set would be really cute. It's called Sweet Bugs, and it's like caterpillars, ants, bees, so just all kind of little creatures. This is going to be a really fun set if you have children, grandchildren, any of those types. You can do a lot of things with that. All right, and then also if you bake and you can jams and things like that, you can decorate your jars with this set because the paper is just so great that would go along with that set perfectly. All right, moving on. Here's my beach boardwalk. I love this set. I used it Sunday in my Facebook Live. I shared a project with you with that. So this is called Beach Boardwalk. And then we're going to keep on moving. And then this is our cut and emboss machine that you would use if you purchase dies and things like that. All right, and then we're going to move over to here. This is called Woolly Friends Bundle. That was a really cute one. We used that during one of our card makings this past weekend, and it was really cute. I'll show you that as well. And then we're going to keep on moving. This is called Gears and Texture. Kind of like a manly type stamp set there. We're going to move on over. It looks like another scrapbook layout. It is called Joyful Squares. So this set cuts out each one of these little squares here. All right. And then we're going to move over. We've got some washi tape that the dies go with that you can purchase. We had some of that in our Christmas catalog, and it was like hot tamale. That went over very well with those cards, with that catalog. So they've got more. We got some more Valentine stuff. This is more scrapbook layouts. So we're going to just kind of keep going through it because I've done talked about the scrapbook stuff. But it is a fabulous catalog. I am so excited about our catalog. And we've got some woodland stamp sets back here. And this one is on order. I love it. It is called Prayers and Promises. It's got all kind of sentiments in it. Everything you can think of. It's like the best stamp set ever. Stampin' Up! Really hit it with that one. All right. So let's talk a little bit. We're going to come back to the top. So that is our catalog. Now, that does not touch on any of the online exclusive stuff. I'll see if I can print that out and share that with you. I don't know if I'll be able to. It depends on how big it is, but I will check on that. All right, so let's dig into the 2 projects that we're going to make tonight. And then I've got some announcements to make at the end. So don't take off, guys. You're going to want to hear the announcements because Stampin' Up! Has been on the move. All right, so here is one of the cards. This card was designed by Amy. And then this is the card that I designed for tonight. So those are our 2 projects. We are using, and the bundle that we chose is a online exclusive bundle. So we are using the Peaceful Dot bundle. It has sentiments. It's got a boat. It's got a wood, I don't know what they called in the lake, but you tie your boats to them. It's got the paddle. And the sentiment says, time to relax. You make life lovely. And sending happiness. And then we have our dies that go along with this set. And I have them on a magnet sheet here. So let's get started with our cards. We're going to take this and we're going to move it over. This is an online exclusive bundle. All right. So we have got our cardstock all ready to go. I am using the Very Vanilla cardstock tonight. And I've already got it scored. So I'm going to take my bone folder and run across there. I have my textured designer paper. It's the specialty paper. And you can actually see the wood grain type texture in it. All right. And then when we start sharing the paper, I will be able to share more of this with you so you can see the others. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put our adhesive on the back side of our card. And then we're going to put this, nope, we not. I do that all the time. Before we attach this, we need to take our linen thread. Let me find my linen thread. And we've got to wrap it around this and tie a knot in it. There it is. All right, so, and I do this every time I go to put this down. So we're going to take this, and since I've already got glue on it, we're going to take it, we're going to put it on the back side. Yeah. That's good. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down since I've got glue on my card. We're going to put this onto our card base. And then we're going to take this and we're going to tie a bow on the side. All right. And because I want this to be tight, I'm going to take this and do, what am I doing? I'm going to tie a knot in it so when I lift my finger and pull, it's going to be tight. Now I can tie my bow without it going all haywire on me. All right. And what I'm tying with is our linen thread. If you don't have linen thread, you got to get it because it just comes in handy with all of our cards. Well, that did not work. Hold on. I'm on video, so now it's going to be crazy. Everything falls apart when you go live. All right, there we go. All right. Well, that's not the greatest, but it's gonna work, okay? Now we're gonna take our snips. Where did I put those? How can I lose stuff so quickly? And I just had them. I just literally had them. All right, so we're going to snip our tails off. And you make them as long as you want it, okay? Because that is totally your call. And I don't know why that's wanting to cut that way, but... All right, now what we're going to do is it is time to do some stamping. All right, so because I am going to be using ink and running it with a brush, I need to get a piece of scrap paper to put on my table so I don't get ink all over my table. All right, so we're going to take our paper here. We got our piece of cardstock. We are going to take our small blending brush and we are going to take our Lost Lagoon ink and we're going to take our ink brush and our ink pad and we're going to rub it in. All right, now, if I take it and go straight onto my paper, it is going to be extremely dark. So I'm going to rub off in a circle because I only wanted to give just a little background of the blue. And I always rub off because if you start out dark, you can't take it off, but you can always add to it. So that's what I did. I added to it. All right, so now we're done with the Lost Lagoon. We need our Early Espresso. And we're going to stamp our boat and our sentiment with Early Espresso. So we're going to take our boat and we're going to put it in the Early Espresso ink. And this is going to go straight onto the card base. Okay. Oh, that's such a pretty stamp image tonight. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take my book and the hat and we're going to stamp those on the seat within the boat, and we're going to stamp that in Lost Lagoon. So we're going to take that. We're going to stamp that. Now, if you wanted to, you can also stamp this on separate paper and use the die cuts to cut it out. But for this time, I just did it this way. I do use the dies and I do cut it out down on one of the cards. I can't remember what night we're doing that card. All right, so there is that. Now we're going to take our sentiments, sending happiness, and we're going to stamp that in the Early Espresso. And that is going to go right at the top of our card here. All right, perfect. Now, let's close up the ink pads because we're done with this card. We just got to put this onto our card base. So I'm going to just take a little bit of adhesive here and we are going to stick this on here like this. All right. And now we need to do our embellishments. And we are using the Fox Bronze Pentagon embellishments. All right, where are you at? There you are. So these are, there they are. Hello, Kathy. How are ya? All right, so now I am going to take my pick tool and we are going to do our embellishment. We're going to put one at the top there. We are going to do one of the small ones. Come on. We're going to do a small one right over here. Oh, come on. All right. And then we're going to do another small one at the bottom. I don't know why these are rolling off and then turning upside down. All right, let's put it right there. All right, so there is card number 1. All right, let's put this to the side because Amy also uses those on her card as well. It is great when you team up with another demonstrator because that you get to share more with your viewers and your customers, and it also takes a lot of the workload off of you. So, I was so glad we teamed up because she helped me out, and I know I helped her as well. She works in a school system, and she's back at school doing this as well. So I know this has helped her not having to do all the designing. So if you are a demonstrator that is watching or follows later in, and you want to team up with someone to do a project, it is great to do so because it does help you get a lot more ideas and stuff together. All right, there is that. Now, let's move to card number 2 real quick so we can. I know I said I was only going to do 30 minutes. I just don't know how to cut my videos. I'm sorry, guys. Hang with me. All right, so here is card number 2. So pretty. So pretty. So what she did, this is Amy's card that she designed that I will be making for us tonight. She used the basic beige cardstock, the early espresso cardstock, crumb cake cardstock, and then the new designer series paper here. And that is called, what's it called? It is called Nature Walk. And I'll go ahead and show that to you real quick. It is called Nature Walk. Let's see. Hold on. Let me flip them so you can see front and back as I go through them. And that'll be less time. All right, let's see. We're going to have to put that one in for that because I am using that sheet. Okay, so as I go through this, you can see it, but this is called Nature Walk, and this is the new paper. When I said join my email, that is one of the things that I will be putting in my email. I am bringing back the paper share. So with the paper share, you will get 6 by 12 sheets of all the designer paper. They're going to be 6 by 12. Normally I do 6 by 6, but I'm going to just cut this in half and you're going to get both of them. And that way, if you wanted to use it for scrapbooking, you would still be able to do some matting and some designs with it if I left it in the 6 by 12. So I won't be doing the 6x6, but it will be 6x12. And you will get all of the designer series paper that is in the mini catalog and what's online. So check your emails tonight because that's going out. All right, so this is going to be front and back. All right, then this is going to be front and back. This is just gorgeous paper. Stampin' Up! Did a really good job. So we got front and back here. Okay, and then, oops, we've got front and back here. I am using this tonight, so that is why we don't have a full sheet, but it's front and back. All right. And then we've got our greens going on. And then this looks like the pretty peacock and some stripes. So real pretty paper. So that one is one of the new paper lines. It is called Nature Walk. Okay, so let's go back to our card making. So that was what she used here. So now what we've got to do is we have our card base. We're going to take this and we're going to fold it and then run our bone folder over this. All right. So there is that. Now we have our early espresso, and I took and used the large stylish shape die circle. It's the large one here, the stylish shape dies, and I went ahead and cut this out. We are going to emboss on here tonight, so I am going to get my tray out, and I'm going to get my Versamark out along with my sentiment, so we can get this started here. All right, so we're going to use gold embossing powder, and then we have the Versamark. So we're going to take our sentiment, and she happened to use the same sentiment that I did on my card, Sending Happiness. So we're going to stamp on this. First, I need to run my little buddy over this so I get all the static out of the cardstock. Okay, and if you buy the Stampin' Up! Embossing tray, you automatically get this little thing called the buddy. It takes all the static out of the cardstock. Now, once you do that, you don't want to touch it again, because then with your fingers, you will put static back in it. So I'm going to take my Versamark pad, and I'm going to tap my stamp in there. If you are new to Versamark embossing, you will not physically see much once you stamp it, but don't touch it, because I promise you it is on your card. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to take our embossing powder and we're going to pour it all over our image. And then you want to just make sure you got it, and then you tap off the extra. And I always do mine twice, just so I make sure I get a good coverage. All right. And then we're going to take our little dryer that's like a hair dryer, and we're going to heat it up, and it changes colors when it is ready. I'm going to put the top on that powder so I don't dump it. So while that's heating up, it sounds just like a hair dryer. So give it 1 second. And you'll see it changing when it's ready. See how it's popping? It goes from dull to bright. So that is ready. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over. We're going to put our liquid glue around the edge. Only put a little bit. Do not put a lot because it's going to goosh out if you do. And you don't want that. So just put a little bit. And then we're going to take that and we're going to center it over our designer series paper. And then you're going to just lay it down. Just like that. And that's why I said just put a little bit because you don't want it to go everywhere. All right. Now, we're going to take our card base and we're going to put dimensionals on this. And we're going to hook it up with our dimensionals. She popped this up, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our dimensionals and we're going to pop them up. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to take all those little backs off. I love popping them off with my pick tool. It just makes it so much easier. Okay. All right. And then you're going to center this onto your card base. Just like that. All right. Then we're going to take our crumb cake and our boat. And we're going to, and our paddle. And we're going to stamp on the crumb cake. And then we'll cut it out. So we're going to take our boat. What did I do with the boat? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, guys, do y'all see the boat? I done lost the boat. All right, we're going to take our early espresso and we're going to tap it in there. And then we're going to take our stamp and we're going to stamp it down. Just like that. Awesome. All right, now we're going to take this one and we're going to do the same thing with our paddle. And I'm going to put the paddle on the side here. There is the paddle. Now what we do is we're going to close this up so we don't get that everywhere. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our dies and you're going to put this right over it like this. And then the paddle goes just like this. And then you're going to run it through the die cut machine. And when you do that, let's see what magic it brings out. Whoops. I got a magic box. Let's pull the magic box out. And in the magic box, it's got a boat. And it's got a paddle. All right, guys, I took that and I already cut it out. So we're going to just put this back on the magnetic sheet. That way it didn't take up time tonight for me stepping away and cutting and all that. I just went ahead and did it. So now we can finish our card real quick. Because I got a couple of announcements I got to make. And I wanted to share a little more of the product with you. So we're going to take this, we're going to take our boat and we're going to just put some adhesive on it. We're going to do just plain adhesive on the boat. And I didn't put very much because you don't need much because it's not going anywhere. So we're going to take this and we're going to center it over the die cut hole there. The little paddle, we're going to use the mini dimensionals and we're going to stick it on with our dimensionals. Oh, That's the one that I cut earlier. I cut one in half to put up on the handle piece. All right. So now we're going to take this and we're going to lay it across the boat. But make sure you don't cover up your sentiment. Then we're going to take our linen thread and we are going to do a double knot. You don't have to do a double knot. I just choose to do a double knot. You can do a regular, not a double knot, a double bow. You can do just a regular bow if that's what you choose to do. I tend to do better with the linen thread and the baker twine if I do it as a double bow. It don't tend to wrap up as much for me. All right, so we're going to work that out, and then we're going to tie a bow. All right, and then we're going to attach it to our card with a mini glue dot. All right, let's do this. All right, mini glue dot. Take these out. And the way I am going to do the mini glue dot is I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to stick it right on the paddle. And then I'm going to take my bow and it's going to go right on top of it. And then, of course, you got to trim off some of your tail. But you make it as long as you want it, okay? But I don't want it hanging off of the card. Okay, guys, that is project number 2. We got to put our embellishments on there real quick. She is using the same Pentagon embellishments. So we're going to do one up here. And then we're going to do one down here. And she used all of the big ones. And when I say she, this is Amy Rogers, another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Her and I teamed up to do our catalog launches with the project. So she designed 3 and I've designed 3. All right, so there are our projects. So let me pull out the first project. Now, tomorrow at 6:15 a.m., I will be going live again doing 2 other projects and sharing some more of the product. So, I know that is very early for most people. Just make sure you come back and watch replay. It'll be here. Also, I will be uploading it to my my YouTube channel. So it will live forever on YouTube. So don't worry about if you're not up at 6:15 to watch me. Even though I would love to have you join me. I know it's early. But I love coming to my studio in the mornings before I go to work and playing and crafting with you guys and having our cup of coffee. That just, it brightens my day when I get to come and do that with you guys. All right, real quick, let's share the rest of the little things that I need to share with y'all tonight. And then we got to get off of here because I got to pack. I'm leaving in the morning, going to the beach for the weekend. So I got to get packed and get everything together. All right. So, real quick, let's, we were going to share the other cards so you can see both cards for those that came in late. Those are the 2 cards that we did tonight. Again, remember, I will do 2 more tomorrow and then 2 more on Thursday. All right. So, real quick, let's go over the rest of the stuff that I was going to share with you. All right, so as most of you know, Stampin' is not doing celebration this year. That is normally what happens in January and February. So Stampin' Up! Is not doing celebration. So they have started doing product of the month. You don't want to miss out on this. Every month we are going to get new product. This is, you qualify for this when you place a $75 order. You get the product of the month for $5. All right. So this month they have released today, they released the product of the month for January, and it is this fabulous saying stamp set. It's got "You Are on My Mind," "Happy Birthday," "Sending Love." There are simple, no words for this. You can do anything. Thank you so much. Hooray. Just because. Hello to a fabulous friend. So this is the product of the month for January, and you can get this stamp set for $5 when you place a minimum order of $75. You can only get one per month, so when you place your order, you have to add it to your cart. When you go to checkout, it will tell you you've earned it, but you've got to click on it to get it in your chart, okay? So that is replacing celebration. All right, guys. The other thing is, on top of placing that order to get the product of the month, Stampin' Up! Is also bringing back the bonus days. So bonus days is for every $50 you spend between January 6th through February 2nd, you earn a $5 coupon that you will cash in February. Okay, so place your $75 order. You get a $5 coupon for every $50. Plus, you get your Stampin' rewards that you already earned too for every $20 that you place. So you are double dipping so much. Who is so excited about that? I mean, you can't beat that. That is amazing. So that is what's going on. Also, you get to get your bonus points that you will get a email with your coupon code. So you need to keep up with that when you earn that, okay? Now, the other thing that is happening is our special delivery paper pumpkin for January. It is dealing with postage stamps. Not sure what it is, but it looks amazing. You can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin between now and January the 10th, which is Saturday. So you will want to make sure you sign up by Saturday if you want the Paper Pumpkin kit. Lastly, before I start showing some product, here is my schedule for this week. I just wanted to share that with you when I will be going live, so you don't miss out on anything. And then lastly, I wanted to share, don't forget about the Sunday Facebook Live posted over on the YouTube channel as well, the free with the purchase class. So if you place a $35 order between now and Saturday, remember you get the 3 projects that we did on Sunday for free. So if you place a a minimum of a $35 order, you get these 3 cards for free. I will not do any of the stamping, but I do all the cutting and give you the supplies to make these projects, okay? So by Saturday, place a minimum $35 order and you will get these for free. All right? Now, let's dive into a couple of the products. I'm not going to keep you much longer for tonight. We're going to save some of this for another time because I don't want to go too late. Plus, I got to go get dinner. I come straight in and come straight to my studio. All right, so I wanted to share this one since we used this already. This is the Nature Hues 12 by 12. This is what I used on that card, but these are 2 different colors that it also comes in. So you actually get 3 colors. So you get 3 different colors of that specialty paper, okay? But they all have that texture, wood look. I call it wood look, I'm not sure, but it reminds me of pressboard. All right, so we are going to look at, let's pick another designer paper here. This is called Pleasant Patterns Designer Series paper. Oops, sorry. Remember, all of this is going to be in our paper share. So if you're interested in paper share, make sure you're on my email list because it is coming out tonight. Ooh, this is silky foil. So you get 2 of each one. Ooh, look at that. That'll be some pretty Easter cards. Oh, gosh, guys. Look at that. All right, let's do one at a time. So you got your gold specks. And these are not double-sided because they're the foil type. So you got the pink pattern. I bet that's going to be pretty in pink. Let's look at that. This is called Pleasant Patterns. So the colors are Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Shaw Shamrock. All right, so this is going to be the Peach Pie. All right. This will be Pretty in Pink. And then this is going to be your Shaw Shamrock. Ooh, they have a Shamrock stamp set bundle on online exclusive. This would go good with that. Hello, Becky. All right, so that is that pattern paper. Now, let's see. I've shared the Valentine one. I'm not going to share that again. We shared that one already. I'm just trying to see which ones I haven't shared. Okay, so I'm going to share the boardwalk, and this is going to be the last one for tonight. And then tomorrow, I will share some more things. This is called Beach Boardwalk 12 by 12 paper. So if you go to the beach a lot, or if you scrapbook, and you got beach pictures, this is what you need. Don't this, for the ones that live in South Carolina, don't this have Myrtle Beach written all over it with that big Ferris wheel that Myrtle Beach has on the boardwalk? And that's the name of the stamp set, Boardwalk. I just put the 2 together. I just love it. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So pretty. So pretty. It's going to be hard to cut this paper. Hard to cut it. Look at that. This has got Myrtle Beach written all over it. And I'm actually going to Myrtle Beach this weekend. Too bad the sun's not going to be bright like this. But I've used a lot of this, so I don't have another sheet. So we're going to flip it over so you can see the back side. So that is the back side to that one. All right. And then we've got our blues. That looks like the pool, like a lazy river. Oh, that's so pretty. All right. Then we got palm trees and that. All right. And then we have like ticket paper here. Different types of fair ride tickets. And then you got the back side to it. All right, that is all out of that pack. Remember, paper share is going to be 6 inches by 12, and you're going to get a pack of each paper that is in the mini catalog. So let's see. Do we have a cheat sheet in the catalog? Did they do that this time? Oh, that don't look like they did that this time. Okay. Well, I'm not going to hold this up, but all the paper that is in the mini catalog and what's online exclusive will be included in the in the paper share. Check your email tonight or in the morning, and you will have all of it in your email box. If you're not on my email box, click that email link in this video to get on that. All right, guys, that is all for tonight. I will be back live at 6:15 a.m. in the morning. I will share 2 more projects, and I will share some more stamping supplies from the new catalog. Lastly, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. It means so much. Lastly, if you jumped on after I did the opening, if you like, follow, subscribe to my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, and if you share my video from tonight and type in the comments shared, then on Sunday, January the 11th, I am going to be doing a drawing. So make sure you do that, and make sure you put share in the comments so I can add you to the drawing. All right, guys, I will see you again at 6:15 a.m. And if not, have a wonderful and blessed week. And I will talk with you soon. And if there's anything I can do for you, help you, answer any of your questions, just reach out to me. I'll be glad to answer them and talk to you. Thanks so much. See you soon. Thank you.